Greetings, everyone. It's your PASTEE and PRISCY Bible Trivia. Your motivations, encouragement, and hope in Christ are concerned. We are still continuing our Bible story about Moses, but today we are talking about Moses and the Israelites build the Tabernacle, which means God's dwelling place or the house of worship. From our Bible, the book of Exodus chapter 33 to 40. Because the people of Israel had worshipped the golden calf, Moses went up to the mountain to beg God to forgive them their sin. He said, "Oh Lord, your people have sinned against you. If you will forgive them their sin." He couldn't continue, but finally he said, "If you can't forgive their sin, blot me out of your book." Then the Lord said, "I'm not blotting your name out of my book, but I'll blot the names of those who have sinned against me." Then God struck the people with the plague, and many died. After that, the Lord said to Moses, "Lead your people to the land I promised you. I won't go with you, but I will send my angels to guide you. If I live among these obstinate people even for just a moment, I will destroy them." Moses came down and told the people that God wouldn't live among them. The people broke down and they cried. They grieved that their sin has cost them so much. Moses went outside the camp and set up a meeting tent to talk with God. As the people watched, the cloud of God came down and stood in front of the tent, and Moses and the Lord talked. Moses said, "Please, if I'm your friend and if I please you, live among us. We want you to lead us. If you refuse to lead us, I will stay here. Don't make us leave, because without you among us, we are not different from anyone else." And the Lord replied, "I'm your friend and I'm pleased with you. Therefore, I will do as you ask." Then the Lord said to Moses to cut out 2 more tablets of stone and bring them up the mountain. Once there, the Lord said, "This is my agreement with you and your people. I will force out the people of Canaan with great miracles, but you must obey my commandment." Moses stayed on the mountain and wrote down all the laws and the commandments of God. He also wrote the 10 commandments on the 2 tablets of stone. He was there for 40 days and 40 nights without eating bread and drink water. Afterwards, he went back to the people with the Lord's commandment. He didn't realize his face was glowing because of all the times he had spent with God. This made the Israelites afraid, so Moses covered his face with a veil when talking to the people. Moses gave all the commandments God has given him, and he said, "It's time to build the tabernacle, God's dwelling place. Therefore, those who are willing to give an offering to the Lord are to bring gold, silver, bronze, special yarn, fine linen, animal skin, gems, oil, spices. We need a skilled craftsman who will dedicate themselves to build the tabernacle and the tents that will surround it and the furniture inside." The next day, the people started to bring their offering that was needed to build the tabernacle. Skilled craftsmen came to do the work. Day after day, the people brought their gifts until finally Moses sent out word, "Stop bringing offering. There is more than enough." Lovely people, as the story is ending, the people were careful to build the tabernacle exactly as God told Moses. It was finished exactly 2 years they left Egypt to the very day. Moses inspected the work and found that they had done exactly as God commanded. He blessed them. Then a cloud came and hovered over the tent. As the people watched, the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. And from that day, in all of their travels, the Lord was with them. They built this tabernacle in order that they would have a centerpiece for their worship and activity. And through this tabernacle, the Lord sent his holy presence to live among the midst of his people. Lovely people, here I end today's story. But please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for others to listening to it. Thank you.